Halloween is just around the corner, so let's make some fun Halloween card kits. Hey, it's Beth, welcome. I need to restock my Halloween card kits. I sold my last one. I should have restocked before now, but so today what I thought I would do is kind of put together some new Halloween card kits with you, just using items from my stash, trying to, again, continue to use up my stash. And I have my labels, and I thought I would also kind of do, pack up my card kit order that I have that I need to ship out, pack that up with you so you can see how that works. And let's have some fun with some Halloween items. So I had a plan. I went through my stash trying to find some coordinating papers, and I liked this words. It's like the different Halloween words: boo, happy Halloween, spooky, and it's got oranges and blacks and yellows. And so I thought that would be, it's like nice and bright, that might be a good focal point. When I'm making the card kits, I try not, unless I'm going to give them an example or instructions, I try not to make them too involved to put together. So I thought this would make a good focal panel, and then this, just the chevron pattern in the Halloween colors, would be kind of a good matte piece. So these are both Paper Studio papers from Hobby Lobby. Got them in the packs of the Hobby Lobby, the clearance packs, or just their mixed packs that I was addicted to for so long. So thought I would use some of that up. And then I also just went through my stash and pulled out some bigger embellishments that I had that I thought might make some fun focal points on this panel here. So I also have some pre-purchased card bases in my stash. These were, I think, bought in bulk for my daughters, and they stopped using them, so I'm going to try and use those up. So this whole video is about trying to use things up from my stash. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some kits put together. All right, let's start assembling our kits. So I decided I'm going to do 4 cards per pack. That's what I did with you the last time, and I just thought that's kind of a good manageable amount. So I'm going to use this one as my mat, so I know I can get 4 mats out of here, and I'm going to do my mats at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to first trim this way at 5 1/4, and then turn and go to 4. And while I'm cutting, I thought I would tell you a little bit about, I do have a sponsor for today's video. They actually sponsored my last kit making video as well, but it is Munbyn, and they have a label printer, sticker printer, and I have been using them. They've been amazing for printing out my shipping labels. It's so much easier than my other printer. I don't have to go to my printer and put in the shipping label paper. I can just print it, just change the printer and go directly to the Munbyn printer. So that has been super handy. I have loved that. And I've also been playing with some other stickers as well, which you will see coming up. So I've shifted. I only had one of the 8.5 by 11 size paper for that chevron, and I have the rest are 12 by 12. So I'm gonna just, I know I can get, I got 4 out of there, and then since I'm trimming at 4 inches wide, I know I can get well over 4 out of this one, but I really just need 4. So I think what I will do is preserve the rest of this sheet and just cut a 4-inch piece and then go to 5 1/4. So those are my mats. And then I want this to be a rectangle that goes in the center, just to kind of be an accent. And I kind of want to go a little bit bigger than 3 by 4, but not too much. I mean, I have plenty of this paper that I can play with, but some of these will like overhang on the cards, and I might even stamp on these two pumpkins that I have. So, but some of them might overhang, but then I have some smaller ones that will fit in the thing. But we're gonna try 3 1/4. We're gonna see how that goes. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I started at the 4 1/4 mark, and then 3 1/4. So I think that will work. And I wasn't going to include any separate sentiments because some of these embellishment pieces are large, and then there are words on the paper, so they may not need an embellishment. But these pumpkins I might stamp Happy Halloween just because they are like a solid color, like bright orange. So like I have a couple skeletons, which are fun. I got the cool witch, so she takes up most of it. And then these are like the pumpkins and the cat. These are like die cuts that I've done in the past. So the orange cat there. You saw the boo. And then I was just shy of 8 of large ones, so I thought I might do a couple of smaller ones in there too that they can either group together or, you know, they can play with. And so I have a smaller cat. So I don't know, like I try to leave, it's a hard balance for me. Like when I've made kits in the past, I have done some as in-depth as giving them instructions, like step-by-step instructions for each card design, and then, you know, these, which are just very loose, where you just give them the supplies and, you know, the basic supplies and let them make the card. So this is harder for me to like let go, I guess. I'm very, you know, very much a controlling crafter, if you want to call it that. So this is good for me to do, but it's also, it kind of depends on who's making the cards, because I know there are some beginning card makers who want that step by step. So it's kind of nice to have both options, because if you're not familiar with card making, you might want the step by step just so you don't have to think about it. Maybe you don't know what to do. But then you have some other beginning crafters who just like to play. Like they don't care. They're just doing it for the fun of creating. So this is B1. I'm going to do some other kits that I think might be more instruction based, but these will be like the freer, more artistic freedom kits. I don't know. It's early in the morning. I think I'm rambling. Okay, so got my last bit here of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 pieces. So I want to separate, there's 4 and 4. 4, make sure, 4 and 4. And then my card bases, I will fold these off camera, but I will make sure that each one has 4. So I think what we'll do here real quick is each kind of separate these. Each one can have a skeleton, and then there's a boo and the witch. The cat and the pumpkin, and then I might go see if I can't find another smaller one to go with this, and that way each one can have 2 smaller ones, and then I'm going to go find a stamp that I want to stamp on with these. So we will take a pause here to pack up my order and learn a little bit more about Munbyn, and then come back and finish off these card kits. First, I'm going to print out my address, my shipping labels. I can't show you the screen for that because there are addresses, like personal addresses that I don't necessarily want to share. But after I print my shipping labels out directly from our Etsy website, our Etsy site, I'm going to switch out the labels, and I'm doing this one-handed to show you how incredibly simple it is. I pulled out the shipping label, I opened it up. There are 2 buttons on the side. I opened it up, pulled out the shipping labels, and I'm just going to feed in the stickers from the back side, and they are actually on a roll underneath the printer. The shipping labels are in a stack behind it. So I'm going to get those centered, squeeze that together so that it knows the paper size. Pull it through a little bit. You have to pull at least one full one through so that it can kind of align itself and register what size of label or sticker you are working with. And then it is ready. So in Canva, I have created my sticker here. It just says thank you for supporting handmade goods, and it has our business name. So from the image that I downloaded from Canva, I am just going to print. I'm going to choose my printer, and then the 2-inch size. And then I'm just making sure it's going to print monochromatic. And I hit print. And then this is how quick it prints. I mean, super fast. So those are the labels and the stickers that I'm going to be used to pack up my orders. Here's a little bit closer look, and we can get my order packed. Here is the card kit that I am shipping off today, and I keep them packaged all together in like the cellophane bags. Just, it works for craft shows and it works to ship them off in. I have the stickers that you saw me make, and then I save chipboard, and I like to use some of the thicker chipboard to sandwich some of the paper goods that I send if it doesn't like fill the envelope completely, or if I'm not shipping it in a box. So I just have 2 kind of scrap pieces of chipboard here that I'm going to sandwich my card kit in. I have the shipping, the order receipt there. I have the thank you cards. I have made these in videos in the past, just using like postcard style, where I decorate the front, and on the back I have stamped some, it's a stamp set that has like small business thank you, and then I just have a handwritten note to the purchaser. And then I have also made these on videos before. These are corner bookmarks that I like to make with scraps, and I use them to hold all of the order information together. Just kind of keeps it together, keeps it neat so that the business card doesn't necessarily get lost, and it's a free gift for them. And then I have my shipping label. The addresses are covered for now, but I think this one will fit in if I turn the envelope sideways. So I will add my shipping label, and this is the label that I had printed on the Munbyn printer as well. And then add all of my order information. And so now it's just kind of, there's less to bend, and it's nice and sturdy with the card kit and the chipboard in there together. And then I think I am going to put my thank you for supporting handmade goods sticker on the back side, because I don't want to cover up the label anywhere on the front, and then that way they still have another thank you from me. That's how I package my card kit orders for the most part. So let's get back to the fun part of creating the kits. Okay, I folded up my card bases while I was away, and then I did find some extra, they're little foam embellishments with a adhesive backing, and then another die cut bat. So what I thought I would do is do like 3 little ones together. So the cat and the glitter bat, and then the smaller pumpkin will go with one, and then the broom, cauldron, and bigger bat will go with another one. And then I did find a stamp in my stash. This is, I don't know, it just says STM 2007. But this is a little stamp that I thrifted from somewhere. I think it came in a bag of other stuff. So I'm going to use that because I think it fits on both of our pumpkins. And I have actually not used this one before, so we are going to test it out, make sure, see how it stamps before I stamp onto my pumpkins. So I always, even if I know how it stamps, I always do a practice anyway. Okay, looks good. I just thought the pumpkins needed a little something extra. Okay. Now I can start assembling my kits. Let's go there. Those go there. So I have, sorry for the noise and the glare, but these are from clear bags. They're 4 5/8 by 6 3/8, so they're like A2 card size. So that's what I have been using to package up my card kits, and I do need to grab envelopes before we're all said and done. But just to show you, I slide all of my embellishments in, or all of my card kit elements in there. The broom, there we go, that's better. The broom's driving me crazy, didn't want to go down. And then I have these stickers. I made them last time as well using the Munbyn printer and the 2-inch circle stickers. And this just says that it's a card making kit, and it makes 4 cards, and it's got our name on it. And then I just like to put that kind of up here at the top, and then that way everybody knows what it is when they are looking through our stuff. And these I am making for our fall craft shows. We have a couple more craft shows before Halloween, so I'm not going to make a ton of them, but I thought I would have some, and then I need to restock some for our online stores as well. So that is that, and then all you have to do is, this has the thing that peels off, and you can fold that down and it seals it up. So I need to go find envelopes before we are all truly done, but I just wanted to share with you how quick and easy it can be to make some card kits for kids, for church, for family. Like if you are wanting to use up your stash and help others to have some crafty fun, these are a really quick and easy way. Again, you can make them as detailed or as instruction based as you want, or as free as you want. They're also great little craft show items if you are doing any fall shows. And this idea, I've been making card kits for a while, but this specific type of kit, I originally got the idea from Letty at Party Planner Papery. And if I can find her video again, I will link that down below for you. But that's kind of where the inspiration for these type of kits came from. So I hope you guys found another way to use up some of the items in your stash. And I will also have the information for Munbyn in the description box as well. As always, I thank you all so very much for your time, and hope you all have a very crafty day.